And now I'll be introducing our keynote speaker, Ms. Pinky Bahroos. Pinky Bahroos is a communication skills catalyst, professional speaker, a public speaking coach, and founder at Ace the Stage. She has spoken at platforms such as TEDx events and Joe's Talks. Pinky has conducted several sessions, served as panelist, and presented keynotes at many corporates, colleges, universities, conferences, and NGOs. She is serving as managing committee member at Indian Society for Training and Development, Vadodara, and is an outreach chair at Professional Speakers Association of India, Vadodara. She has won at national level contests for speakers and trainers and also received many awards such as India's 100 Most Impactful Coaches Award at World HRD Congress. She is a strong believer that she is a strong believer in the concept that effective communication is the key to clarity and connection. Over to you, Pinky ji. The floor is yours now. I'll just stop sharing my screen. You can start sharing your stack.
Thank you. Thank you, Kishorji. Good evening, everyone. Now, before we begin, I have a request. Now, it's all about impromptu speaking. And we can only speak impromptu when we are alert, when we are able to focus, when we're able to listen. So, the request I have to begin with is, can I have all the cameras on, whoever possible, however possible? Let's see each other smiling. Let's see each other's reaction because it's not just I am going to speak. I would love to listen to you all. Thank you. Thank you. I'm loving the responses. Thank you. Wow, great. So we'll take 2, 3 seconds more and then I would like to begin. Yeah. Thank you. All right. So coming to impromptu speaking, I will begin with I was scared. Years back in 2017, when I joined Toastmasters International to learn professional speaking, to learn impromptu speaking, to practice it, I was I was called to speak impromptu and I was given a topic. Your favorite Bollywood movie. How easy is that? There can be no topic easier than that. And I went confidently on stage. I was super excited. Why? Because I was in sales for 11 years in Dubai. I had worked there. So I love talking. Speaking impromptu, piece of cake. I went and I started. So my favorite movie is Kuch Kuch Hota Hai because Shah Rukh Khan is so cute. And then I froze. I didn't know what to say. I saw all eyes on me, and that scared me. Thoughts came in my mind, oh God, I'm going to be judged. When we are in sales or when we are speaking on phone, we have scripts. Or even if we don't have scripts, we have handled this so many times, we have that experience. But here, I didn't have any experience. I went back and sat down quietly with my head down. And that's when I realized that no, how important the skill is, how important it is to communicate with clarity. Now, what scared me? Now, before I share with you what scared me, I would love to hear from you all. Either you can put on chat. What stops you from communicating impromptu? Is there anything that stops you? No, I'm loving that. Shiv Shankar, right? Yeah, I love that nod. Lack of material, okay. I have a funda for that also. Lack of material. Unexpected question, yes. What to do? We don't know the answer. How did this question come from? Judging, yes. Okay, Ashish, yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Fear of judging, yes, yes. Fear of being judged. Now tell me one thing. When I'm talking to you all, am I not being judged now? Or when we are talking to our colleagues, when we are talking to our seniors, to our friends, or anyone, are we not being judged? We are. Is there any escape? I doubt. So when there's no escape, then why to fear? That is the first thought that came in my mind. Second thought, I have a question. Do you all have friends? Yes? I'm seeing the nods. Yes. Do you all have best friends? Yes? Are we hesitant when we talk to our friends, when we talk to our best friends? Or we are like bindas? Arre. Are we hesitant? No. Now let me share with you all. I have been on stage in front of 800 plus audience. Do you think I was not scared? I was scared. I was scared of being judged. I had that insecurity. I'm not that good. Why am I being placed here? How come this is selected me? Those were the questions in my mind. What if I forget about my presentation? What will happen? Then I realized one thing. First is that I have to use my skills. I have to identify and use my skills. For example, if I talk about my profession as a trainer, communication skills trainer, and a speaker, it has to, I have to be confident. I have no choice. So when I started speaking, I realized I'm not that good with vocabulary. So what I did, I took up dictionary and a daily I used to memorize 2, 3 words. On my next presentation, I'm going to use those words. But guess what happened? I forgot to use them. But then what I enjoyed on stage was sharing stories, was sharing my personal experiences. I got to know that my strength is stories, my strength is my voice modulation, my strength is my facial expressions and energy. I started using that. So the first thing is identify and use your skills. Second thing, find your comfort. Now, what do you mean by find your comfort? If I talk about myself, even now you see me wearing blazer. Even when I am on, like it's whether it's online or offline, mostly you'll find me wearing blazers. Why? That gives me confidence. That is my comfort. Second thing is that blazers have pockets. Now in that pocket, I keep a piece of chit. Now that chit is nothing but the flow. It's not that I use it. It's just giving me comfort that, okay, if I forget anything or if I fumble anywhere, I have something to look up to. I have found my comfort. In my mind, I've trained myself that, hey, whenever I'm speaking, I'm talking to my friends. Now, also, I don't know many of you. In fact, I would say I don't know 99% of you. But then also, do you see any kind of discomfort? It's because I've trained my mind that, hey, I'm talking to my friends. I have to be comfortable. And if I'm comfortable, you all will feel that. We all humans are very good at understanding body language. So that is one thing we need to keep in mind. Okay, now let's begin with an activity. But for that, I'll need the cameras on, as many cameras on as possible. Again, a request. Thank you. Thank you, Sridharji. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so the activity is simple. I'll just say something and you all have to follow it. Okay? Ready? You all have to hear and do that. Okay. Lift your hand or raise your hand as if you're taking an oath. Okay. Okay. Now look at the cameras, okay? Okay. Raise your hand as if you're, lift your hand as if you're taking an oath. Now take it to your shoulder. Take it to your shoulder. Pat yourself. This pat pause for yourself for being such a wonderful audience. Now we'll do this again. Okay? Lift your right hand in the forward direction to your shoulder level. Lift your right hand straight in the forward direction to your shoulder level as if you're taking an oath. Perfect. Then take your right palm to your left shoulder. And at last, pat yourself. Bravo! Wonderful. What was the difference? Can anybody share with me what was the difference between first and the second one?
No idea.
First one, if you all were looking at the screen, somebody was doing this, somebody was doing this, somebody was doing this. But when second time I said everybody whose cameras were on, you all did exactly the same thing. Exactly, yes. So, clear instructions whether you are speaking impromptu or whether you are speaking impromptu. Unclear inputs lead to different outputs. Clear inputs leads to the desired output. So, you have to be clear. Exactly, clear inputs. So, now I'll share my screen. Give me a second. Now here you'll see an image and please let me know once the screen is visible. Is the screen visible?
Yes, Ji.
Okay. Now here you can see two different images. These are two vegetable vendors. They both have same vegetables. The vegetables are fresh. The price is same and the distance from your home is also exactly same. So I'll repeat, two vegetable vendors, the price is same, freshness of vegetable is same, the distance from your home is same. Who will you buy the vegetables from? The yellow kurti one or the white shirt one?
Yellow.
Yellow one? Okay. Anyone else? Yellow, okay, yellow. Oh my god. How come? The way he arranged, okay. That yellow, okay. They didn't speak a word. He's smiling. Yes. You know that he listened to you. Maybe you can bargain a bit from him. Oh, but you know he's like you can good person to talk to. You're getting good vibes. So exactly, it's the same way when we are talking. It's not only our words that are speaking. It's a facial expression. It's a smile, a body language. Everything is speaking loud and clear. Yes. So we need to take care of few things. I'll just talk about it. So three things is face. First, we need to take care of face. We already told we need to take care of our face, our facial expressions, pace. Now, if I speak too fast, you'll say, okay, Pinky, what is happening? I'm missing few things. I'm not able to understand what you are saying. Where are you going? Where did this come from? We were here and now you're here. And if I speak too slow, you'll say, okay, Pinky, when will you finish? We have to go home. We're already at home, but we will fall asleep if you don't move fast. So we need to take care of pace, we need to take care of face, and we need to take care of grace. Now, what is grace? Grace is nothing but the tone at which we speak. We have to be respectful. Exactly. Pace, and grace. Okay, here's another exercise. And okay, who would like to volunteer? Raise your hand. Who raise up hands? Oh my God. Okay, let's see. Then I'll select. I don't mind selecting. Okay, Yogesh. I saw धीरे 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 हाथ ऊपर आया. So Yogesh ji, would you like to volunteer?
Yes.
Okay, Yogesh ji, it's very simple. I'm going to give you a sentence. Okay, everybody agrees we all have emotions. The emotion is, it can be shocked, it can be angry emotion, disgust is emotion, confused, or curious, sad, excited, happy, sarcastic. So many emotions are there. So I'll give you a sentence. You have to think of an emotion and you have to narrate that sentence in that emotion, in that particular emotion, whatever emotion you choose, whatever emotion you select. And others, let us pay attention and identify the emotion. Clear? Yogesh ji, clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Shall I give you the sentence?
Yes.
Okay. थोड़ा लंबा sentence है. If you want to write, write. Or if you want me to put on chat, I can do that also. As you
That
see.
would be helpful. Yeah, that would be
Okay.
helpful.
That would be helpful. Okay, let me try. I went for a walk, saw a big black dog grinding his teeth, and I ran back home. Now, this is a neutral sentence. I don't know what emotion you're going to use. Whatever emotion that comes to your mind, it may be against this sentence, anything, any emotion. You say, and we all present here would be guessing the emotion.
All right.
Ready?
Okay.
Okay.
I went for a walk and saw a big black dog grinding his teeth, and so I ran home.
Okay. Anybody would like to share the emotion? What emotion did you feel?
Neutral.
Anxiety. Okay. Yeah. Yes, Shiv Shankarji.
Neutral.
Neutral. Okay. Somewhat fear. Fear. Okay. Scared. Okay. So majority are saying scared and fear. Yogesh, was it that?
Yeah, somewhat fear.
Well done. We'll take one more. Same sentence, different emotion. It can be any emotion: confused, angry, shocked, sarcastic, excited, happy, sad, any emotion. Who would like to volunteer this time? Or I would pick. Sunita ji, would you like to volunteer? Sure. So, same sentence, any emotion of your choice.
Same sentence, is it?
Same sentence.
Okay. All right. Let me try. I went for a walk, saw a big black dog grinding his teeth. I ran back home.
All right. Any idea? Let's see if your message is confused, surprise, somewhat scared. Okay. Anyone? Surprising emotion?
Yes, surprising.
I also felt the same shocked and surprised, and then suddenly you started speaking fast. Was it that?
Yes.
Well done, well done. So words can be same, emotions, the tone at which you speak, changes the meaning. So there's another thing. Okay, now before I move ahead, we will have question answer at the end. But if you have any question as of now, any question until now, if we all on the same page, I'll move ahead. Okay, great. So I'll move ahead. So this is a simple model of communication which I have developed. It is called SAR, SAR model of communication, which is nothing but simplicity. I should know who I'm speaking to and I have to speak in their language. What language? By language I mean if I'm speaking to a team of medical or doctors, I'll try to include examples from their life. I'll try to include people from their life. So keeping the audience in mind, or if I'm from the airline industry, I was from the airline industry, and over here, if I start giving examples related to vocabulary related to airline, okay, Sabre, Galileo, okay, HMPL and all, I always say, Pinky, what are you saying? What is all this? You all will stop listening to me. But if I speak in simple language, which everyone understands, you all will stay with me. S stands for simplicity. A stands for authenticity. Exactly. Shalini, yes, it's to connect. Exactly. A stands for authenticity and R stands for respect. Simplicity, authenticity, respect. Apart from this, few things we need to take care of: confidence, clarity, which we all covered, that how important clarity is, conciseness. For example, time is precious. Time is money. We have heard all that. So we have to see that our content or who we are talking to, whether impromptu, it's not stretched. Correctness. Here I want to give you an example. When I used to work as a teacher, I used to teach children from 3 to 8 years of age. US based curriculum it was. And my principal ma'am told me one thing which I still follow. She said, Pinky, you are a teacher. But remember one thing, you are a human too. It is not possible for you to know everything. And if you don't know anything, tell the students, hey, that's a wonderful question. Why not we find this together? You have Google. Nowadays we have ChatGPT also. Search together and give the correct answer. Do not give any wrong information. So correctness is important and coherence. Staying to the subject. Today we are here talking about impromptu speaking skills. So I am trying to help how we can make impromptu speaking easy. Now here I am going to share with you all few structures. And this is very important, so I'd like you all to make a note of it. Few structures, which is like a template, which is like a base, which will help you give comfort while speaking impromptu. Okay. Any one of you all watched the movie Bahubali? Majority? Do you all remember the phase when the first movie was over and everybody was thinking, okay, why did Kattappa kill Bahubali? Everyone was waiting for part 2. Why was that?
Curiosity.
Because, sorry?
Curiosity.
Exactly, curiosity, suspense. Why did this happen? How did this happen? We are curious creatures. So the first structure I'm going to help you all with is P, 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 F. I repeat, P, 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 F, which is nothing but start from the present that this happened. Go back to the past. How did this happen? What happened? Bring it back to the present. take it to the future. Exactly, yes. Thank you. Thank you for putting everything in the chat. Thank you. So, yes, present to past. It's just so that curiosity is that people listen to you. Present to past, past to present, present to future. The second one is prep. P-R-E-P, prep. Now, this you can use when you have to share your point of view. Prep is nothing but P stands for point. Okay, we should increase our production. We should increase our production by 10%. That is the point. Reason why we should increase the production. Because if we increase the production, maybe we would be able to decrease the cost. That is the reason. R for reason. E, next come E. E is for example or experience. When we had done this in our DAT project, you share that experience, how it had worked. That is your example or experience. And the last P is nothing but reinforcing your point. So, yes, that is why we should increase the production. You reinforced your point. So, the structure is prep. Your point of view, reason for it, your experience related to it, experience or example, and again reinforcing your point. So that's the second one. Okay, next is when you are leading, when you are standing as a leader and there is a problem, you have to guide them with solution. Maybe discuss or guide them with a solution. What do you do then? So the structure is PSE. PSE. P is for problem. S is for solution. E is for execution. How it can be executed. If we are leader, we just cannot stop at the solution. We have to at least help them with the first step. And then we see how it is taken forward. So problem, solution, execution. Okay. Are we on the same page until now? Can I get a thumbs up? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So please remember these structures can work as the templates. Okay, now when there's discussion going on and you all have to decide something, then PCO, which is nothing but pros, which is all good points. C is cons, all the not so good points. And O is the opinion. A clear opinion whether it should be done or not done. That's how you end it. PCO. Pros, cons, opinion. Okay, now the question is, Pinky, you have given so many structures. What if that time we cannot think of any structure? Yes, you will get the materials. I'll be sharing a short that. You will have it. Okay. What if we cannot think of any structure? It can happen. Then there's a structure for that also. It's called, which I've learned in Toastmasters. It is T, T, T. What is TTT? TTT is first T is tell them what you're going to tell them. Okay, everyone, today I'm going to talk about impromptu speaking skills. So I told you all what I want to talk about. Second T is just tell them what I'm doing now. I'm sharing my experience related to impromptu speaking. And the third T is tell them what you told them, which is nothing but summarizing. So TTT, tell them what you're going to tell them. Second T, just tell them. Third T is tell them what you told them, which is nothing but a summary. Alright, now the things come, how do we open our talks? We want everyone to listen. For example, it can start directly with a story. I reached my desk the other day and saw a neatly sealed envelope with my name written on it. Now everybody will want to know what was that. Or it can be statement question. The sales dropped by 98%. Isn't that scary? What would you do? Let me share with you all what we did. Basically, anything which grabs the audience attention. That was good opening. Now if you have to close if you're given the problem, solution, execution, if there's some message, if some takeaway, and there's some call to action, it should end with the call to action. This is what has been done so far. So here are the next steps. And let's see how we can do it. So the call to action or the takeaway or the closing can be commitment. And remember, any structure which you are using, please see if you can add an example or an experiences. Because your examples, your experiences, Google or ChatGPT will not have. Those are the stories which have the pain, the problems which are the pain. And it has the solutions which are the gain for your audience. So anywhere, anything you talk about, have that. All right. Before I continue, can I just know how much time do we have?
Another
Okay,
10 minutes.
great. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So, yes, I was talking about give examples. So, examples should have very less of characters. If there are too many characters, the audience would get confused. So, less of characters. Then there should be a situation, the problem which we are saying, then escalation of that situation, realization. Situation is there, but when was the point when you realized that okay, something can be done? Solution, execution, and last, the change. What was the change? Okay, we did this, and then our results, our profit was 4% before we worked on that change, and now our profit is 22%. When you are speaking with numbers, when you are being specific, you're helping audience imagine, oh wow, that's worked so beautifully. Maybe we can also try this thing. Another thing, if you have noticed, even between sentences, I'm taking pauses. I'm helping you all absorb what I am saying. That is the power of pause. How will you know where to take pause? If it's a prepared presentation, punctuation marks helps. Okay, question mark, I have to say this in this tone. And sometimes a prepared presentation works at impromptu. because we have prepared something before and maybe take something from that and speak impromptu. So pause is your superpower. I already spoke, time is important. So do not overload. You all have your resources, which can be your experiences. Use that and be in the present. Because when you are speaking impromptu, you have to listen and then reply. You have to understand the audience, body language, what we spoke about in the beginning, and then reply. Yes, there may be problems outside, but during that time, we have to focus on that. We have to be in the present. Okay. Another thing is that we can take care of is that even turning negative into positive. I'll give you my example, my profession example. Somebody asked me, Pinky, they're calling me for a training. Pinky, will you be able to do it for the half the price? What do you think I will say? Can I know it in the chat? Will I say yes or will I say a no? What will I say? No, depends. No, but with reason. Okay, no, negotiation. Okay. Loving your responses. So thank you for being such an. Okay, such a wonderful audience. But before that, I'll tell you how would I have replied. Yes, I can. Why not? But I will have to compromise on the time and deliverables. My focus is on quality, no compromise on that. Let us discuss what can work best. I'm not closing the doors. Maybe if they're calling me for 2 hours, I'll limit it to 40 minutes or limit it to 1 hour. Maybe they're asking me to cover this. Okay, I'll be able to cover this. I am not closing the door. So that is something which we need to take care of. Another thing, even whether we are speaking impromptu, pause, which we already talk about. Pause in where we need to pause after a question, after any, you're seeing your client is laughing with you, let them laugh with you. Okay, now coming back to say it in a positive way, your client wants more features, but it's not ready to give extra time. And in the product, I heard most of your product managers here. So your client wants more features, but it's not ready to give you extra time and it's not ready to even pay extra. What would you do? What would you say? Not possible? Is that what you'll say? Gold plating. Okay. Maybe you all can see that, okay, I would love to incorporate these features. I understand they sound valuable, but delivering them within the same budget could impact quality, and I would prefer not to compromise. Happy to discuss the best way forward. Or, shall we discuss how to adjust the plan? To ensure we deliver them, we would need to either extend the deadline or revisit the budget. Give them a choice. If you're giving them a choice, maybe they will select one and it's again in your favor. Which of this option would work for you? So they'll start thinking that way. Okay, if I have to select one, which one would I select? So that's again speaking positively impromptu. Okay, the last thing I'm going to leave you all with is I have a question for you all. Do you all have 10 minutes for yourself daily? 10 minutes? Yes? So here is something which you all can do. Never say never. Yes, never say never. Loving the energy here. It's nothing but journaling. Two things which went fantastic today professionally or personally. Maybe one professionally, one personally. Why was it good? What skill did you use? Write it down. Every night before you sleep, just take 10 minutes, write it down. So, two good things and one area of improvement. What was not that good? How could it have been better? Now, that is nothing but you're building a story bank for yourself, which can help you when you have to give examples and experiences while speaking impromptu. So this is something which you all can do. And then how you can practice speaking? Nothing but take any one topic and speak on it for 60 seconds. Whatever you've written, just speak for 60 seconds. See how you're opening. See, I'm sure you can take out 60 seconds. Now, with this practice, you're actually trying to, first of all, you're creating a bank of stories, a bank of anecdotes, a bank of experiences. And secondly, you're practicing speaking. So, with this, I hand it over back to you all. Yeah, over to you, Kishorji.
Kishore, you are sharing the wrong screen with the presenter notes. Please stop your screen and please reshare the screen.
Yes, rightly said, Benangaji. So, this is the time for, I believe, question and answer session. Anyone who has any questions? Yeah.
Yeah, we have a question in the chat. Kishore, can you take it up that? Can you read out? Or Ibrahim, you can unmute and you can ask.
Pinky ji,
Yeah.
there's a question here.
Yeah,
So Ibrahim is saying, how can we address linguistic and cultural differences while addressing audience?
Okay, so I have understood the question correct. It is that you're speaking to someone from not from our country, maybe from other country, or maybe they have different cultures and all. They follow different culture. The style are different, and they ask you a question, and maybe we are not able to understand their question or their query or what they are saying. Am I correct? Have I understood it correct?
yes, correct. Even in India itself, we have different languages that can mislead our responses. How to prepare for it? Yeah.
Yeah, so Ibrahimji, did you realize what I do now? What I did now was take clarity from you. Okay, have I understood it correct? So this is what I've understood. Have I understood it? Oh, oh, you just tell them, okay, can you help me? This is what I've understood. Is there anything I need to know more? Or can I come back to you? Or if it is urgent, if it has to be addressed now, then take help. No problem in taking help. As I said that we have to give correct information because wrong information can create problems later on. So first thing is to get clarity. Once you've got the clarity, then you have your experience with you. Share whatever you can. Whatever knowledge you have, share that and tell them, yes, I'll get back to you with more information. I
Yeah,
hope
thank
this
you.
helps.
Yeah, thank you.
We have one more question, Pinky. So
Hmm.
Venkat Kamala Sandeep Amanaganti. So he is asking, how can we practice these frames? Sometimes the sentences would get repeated or message is not conveyed properly.
Now, why does it happen that sentences get repeated? It happens when we speak for when we are speaking impromptu. The best part is that the lesser we speak, better it is. Why? Because less we speak, what will happen if we are talking and if you ask me something impromptu, I gave you the gist, I gave you the information, and maybe somebody wants to know more. He will ask you the question, and when you answer that question, you are getting to speak impromptu. That person, other person is helping you speak impromptu by throwing questions at you. Now, that may not be possible always. So before you speak, okay, what is the message? Okay, sure, I'll help you with it. I understand the question, what the question is. By the time you're speaking, think in mind an example and the final message. Once you have clarity with the example or the final message, and it's okay if you fumble, there's nothing wrong in it. The more you practice, I have also practiced a lot. I have been speaking professionally for the last 8 years now. Google can help you practice, ChatGPT can help you practice, your friends, your colleagues, your leaders can help you practice. Whenever you get an opportunity to speak, sometimes it happens, oh, we are in a room and you want to share your thoughts, but I'm scared to raise my hand. No, it's okay. Share your point. All that is the ground, your ground for practicing. The more you practice, the better you will get it. And the more experience you have, it becomes easy for you. Yes,
Yeah,
so that's what I'm.
hope that answers. Yeah. And then one more question, Pinky, from Sridhar Bachina. So he is asking how to make a point in a group with varied experiences from fresher to well experienced people.
Okay, how to make point in a group from fresher to well
Varied experiences.
very experiences. So
Yeah.
today I am also sure that we have experience, mostly we are experienced, but we may have few, maybe yet developing that skills, but forget today. Now if there is we have to find a middle ground, but how to find that? The best is to, if you know where you are, if you know is the what is the outcome, the best would be keep the language simple. Simple language, even the person who is new would be able to understand. Coming to now, where you coming to your experiences also you can share, which are simple and given a combination of which also shows your skills, which also have interest of people who are highly experienced. And another thing which you can do is invite people who are highly experienced to even speak a bit. They may have different kind of experiences. So this way, if like okay, if they say, oh, I know all this, if they get an opportunity to share their experiences, they are being involved. So you have to see how you can involve their experiences. And also simplicity is the key, which works best anytime.
And then we have a question from Shalini Gundu. I think this we face, every one of us faces. Like she's saying, how can we stop using fillers and improve fluency? Sometimes we fumble with words in spite of good vocabulary. Fillers, she is asking about fillers. Yeah.
Pillow birds, yes.
Yeah.
take a pause. What happens initially? You have to train your mind. First of all, shorter sentences better. For example, if okay, I was going to come now. I was going to say now, but I took a pause. So we train our mind accordingly that okay, when eyes come, take a pause. The good thing is to the audience, it sounds like okay, it's a strategic pause. Many a times during the session, you may have observed me taking pauses. Now, they may have been intentional pauses. Some may have been unintentional. Where I was going to say or maybe I'm going to use an conjunction. I took a pause. So first thing is train your mind to take a pause when you feel in the beginning you have to be alert. Second thing is shorter sentences. So that will also not only your filler words would be avoided but also filler sounds but also filler words like oh and this happened so this happened okay and we went there and then the project was this and then the manager told this and we did this. But if we shorter the sentences and we divide it into different sentences, that sounds better. So yes, alert your mind to take a pause and less of conjunctions by using shorter sentences. Hope that helps.
Yeah. Any more questions? So we'll be just taking one more question. You can just raise your hand or post your question here. Yeah. So there's one more question, Pinky ji. This is from Fariduddin Muhammad. And
Mhm.
he's asking, how do you respond or handle a client on spot while you are unable to recall which we already know the questions and answers? How do you respond or handle a client on spot while you are unable to recall which we already know the questions?
Okay, I would like to get which we already know the questions. Means you know the question, what is going to be asked, somewhat like that. Is that, can I get some clarity on the. Okay, maybe you're not able to think how to answer. Is it that?
Fariduddin, do you want to speak? Hello? Fariduddin ji? Okay, I think he just want to know how to respond or handle a client on spot
Hmm.
while he is unable to recall something related to that product or anything. That means he had forgotten, but he want to respond on that, Pinky ji.
Okay. So maybe if I am not able to recall anything, then I start interacting with client. I ask them one or two questions related to it. Okay, not a problem, Faridunji, not a problem. I will start questioning. Okay, is that what you're looking for? Is it what and is it about this project and all? Now, what happens sometimes? Okay, what next? Okay, even it has happened to me that okay, so what happened next? I've forgotten something. I ask question. It sounds as if I'm asking question to the other person, but actually many a times I'm asking question to myself and I continue with the answer I get. This has worked for me. Asking questions to the client or asking myself questions. Because when you ask yourself a question, you will definitely get some answer and then start speaking. Once you start speaking, you will get the flow. And I've tried and tested this and it has worked for me.
Yeah, that's really wonderful, Pinky ji. Yeah, to be frank, Pinky ji, this is really a very valuable and impactful session today. And I should really mention the fantastic techniques that you have explained us, the practical solutions you have provided, and especially, how to open a talk, the power of pause, and being in the present moment. And I think the icing on of all these techniques is never say no kind of attitude, Pinky ji.
Yes.
I think this will be really, really wonderful, helpful for all the project managers there. And you want to speak anything, Pinky ji?
No, thank you. Thank you so much for the invite. I love being there with you all. I just enjoyed myself. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pinky ji. It's just mutual.
Thank you, Pinky ji.
Yeah, thank you for generously sharing your experience and wisdom. And as a token of appreciation from PMI Pearl City Chapter Hyderabad has honored you with a ticket of 3 trees planted in your name at the Sundarbans National Park. So we truly
Wow.
thank you. We truly thank you for growing knowledge and sustainability with us. Thank you so much.
Means a lot. Means a lot. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. As for the announcements are concerned, the countdown is on for the SAC event scheduled on 13th. All those who have registered, get ready for a scintillating high energy and unforgettable experience. And a quick reminder, your one PDU will be automatically credited after a week if you have provided your correct PMI member ID. And please do take a minute to fill out the feedback form, which you will receive via email. Your feedback helps us make these sessions even better. And the one more thing is, alternatively, you can even scan this code and submit your feedback on today's session. So please feel free to take a screenshot of this. You can just give feedback on this particular session. Next slide, please. So this is the QR code for all PMIPCC social media handles, and you can follow us for all the updates. So you can even like and share our posts. Please do that. Yeah. So next slide, Rasagna. Next one. Yeah. So with that, we wrap up today's KSS series webinar. So once again, a huge thanks to our keynote speaker, Pinky Bahroos, our PMIPCC Hyderabad leaders, and especially to each one of you for being such an engaged audience. Please stay connected, keep learning, and keep building bridges. Wishing you, every one of you, a wonderful weekend. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a